Alright, so here's the last page and a half of chapter 10, humility. I'm going to repeat, let's see here, the last few sentences of this one paragraph. So Paul speaks of different glories, the glory of the sun as compared to the glory of the moon. There are different humilities as well. You have the humility of setting aside an office. The king takes off his crown to become a pauper in the street. But there is the greater humility of setting aside the power. The Son of God lays down his glory to become a human being. It is the humility of utter dependence. Jesus wept, he prayed, he learned obedience, so that we might learn to do the same. We will come back to the implication for our lives in a moment. For now, we are witnessing when Jesus' disciples, his followers, is something like the emperor stepping down in the arena to face the lions with us. Show us how it's done, using only the tools available to us. Staggering and so hopeful. Then comes the upper room. The dish towel and basin and the dirty feet of 12 confused men. You want us to do what? Peter thinks that he's got it figured out and asks Jesus to give him a bath, proving that we too are just like the disciples. We've grabbed onto this metaphor and made it a sacrament, all the while missing the point. You can submit to the tradition and wash a few pairs of feet at church, turn around and live a completely self-centered life, untouched by the ritual, save for the fact that it grossed you out and you're planning to skip it next time. His silence before Pilate is stunning. The cynical little martinet dares to ask Jesus, "What is truth?" John 18:38. Jesus does not even bother answering. He just stares at Pilate, letting him make the next move. You know how the story goes, though Jesus says he could call down more than 60,000 angels to prevent it. He lets them kill him and pardons them beforehand before doing it. Because of his extraordinary humility, no one seems to fully grasp just who this is. But nature knows and cannot bear it. The earth convulses, the sun hides his face. It is only after the resurrection that the full reality begins to dawn on mankind, if it has even dawned on us yet. And then there comes the touching humility of keeping the scars of those wounds forever. You'll see them soon. Get to touch them for yourself, just like Thomas. Jesus wears them proudly now. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even death on a cross. Therefore God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that is above every name, that at that name, Jesus, every knee should bow in heaven, on earth, and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Philippians 2:8-11. I think 3 years of this kind of humble generosity and patience is pretty dang impressive. But Jesus has kept right on at it for 2,000 years, teaching us, including us in the mission, sharing in the glory, being playful, being honest, helping us along. No wonder when he steps into the heavens to accept the throne, the cry goes up, "Worthy, worthy, worthy, make him king." This man is so worthy. Again, sorry the video cut off. Again, that was part 2 of chapter 10. Again, it was just a very small snippet. There should be a 24-minute video right before this that you will have the first part of chapter 10. I'm going to cut off now, and we'll be back shortly with chapter 11, Trueness.